Hi there, Alan Brown here from Blue Align Chiropractic. Just giving you a quick summary on our healing resource on desk chair height. So the first main point here is that there's no way you can get around with sitting around on poor chairs and hunched over in a bad seating position for long periods and not have it impact your health. So let alone impact your chiropractic care. So that's why it's really, really important for us to get it right. And we have some great tips and really effective ways of applying that in your life. The first one for clients is that if you look through the blog, we'll just show you how to take photos of your setup, and that may be your office space, or it could be just in your lounge room. So it's really important if we look at those photos, and we'll show you how in the blog, just how to take them. The key point is try and be in those photos as well. The next point is that our number one starting point is that we want you to sit with your hips higher than your knees. Even though a lot of the ergonomic setups show, like which we have a photo on the blog of all the different tips to set up your workspace, it often says 90 degrees. 90 degrees is not high enough. We want to come up a little bit higher. We will assess that for you so that we get that activation from the pelvis up. There's a few pictures in there that demonstrate that, and it helps you hold a posture much more naturally than being forced by a chair. So that's why we start with your hips higher than your knees. And then there are really four main points that we start with from really, really cheap, which is do regular posture breaks. Now, if you've seen our first healing resource on wall sits, we start with that as a foundational exercise. So that's when we start as a posture break. But you can do many different types of posture breaks, but we want to be targeted so you're actually doing something to improve your health. So, but definitely we need to get regular posture breaks, and they don't cost anything, and you can do them anywhere. So you've got to get up and put timers down and make that happen. The second point is that you can use a posture cushion, which is like a little inflatable cushion that you stick under your chair. They're only $30. We retail for $30. You can probably find them cheaper online than that. But it basically, again, helps those hips come up above the knees and gets you moving while you're sitting. A cheap option. The next one is at the same time, this is still point two, is you can use a fit ball. Again, making sure your hips are higher than your knees. When you get that, we can fit that for you. But sitting on a fit ball is another great way to sit for a very cheap addition to your workspace, but to get that change in your posture. After that, we definitely recommend a sit-stand desk. You want to have lots of room underneath it, so you've got plenty of space for all the things that you like under your legs and feet, all that sort of stuff. And they're so cheap these days. They sort of retail from about $300. Really, it's going to last a long time. We definitely prefer that you get electric because it's just easy to make it change and move it up and down really easy. And then an ergonomic chair is really, really important as well. After we can start off just by adding a few things to that, but an ergonomic chair is definitely worth the investment. And we do recommend the Ergonomic chair, which we have in our blog as well. So any more details about ergonomic setup, don't forget to get your photos done and get those and show your chiropractor in our clinic so that we can give you the best advice. But apart from that, the details are on the blog. Thanks for listening.